So, commissioners, with all fairness, would I don't know if I was still going to leave the scene with that bakkie, open bakkie, which cannot even drive 60.
Yeah, well, you were going to leave with it. You were. You were blocked by the Boyson's subs motor vehicle, as we see in the picture, and other statements say you were in a hurry to leave. So the plan, you didn't put them on the floor. You could have left these things on the floor, then it would be believable that you were waiting for other people to arrive. No, you don't. You put them onto, you back up your van to the trailer, to the container, you back it up so that these things are put in there, and all of them on your own account. You had counted them, the 23 bags. You'd even take a picture to send to your superior. So you've now loaded them, and you are going to take them somewhere. You are going to take them to Alberton, in fact. If Boyson's hadn't arrived, you would have taken them to Alberton. That's what you told Pakula.
Commissioners, really, I need to emphasize this so that everybody can be in the same picture, or we are on the same page. At no stage, commissioners, that I intended to leave the scene. Actually, I want to clarify something. There's a narrative that was being pushed, that I was blocked by Boyson's bakkie. If Boyson's bakkie, when they arrive, I was not even in the car. We were standing outside. When they come, I'm the one who approached them. Another thing, if Boyson's officers were the one who blocked me, I think there was going to be a statement that says we were trying to run away.
Questions over the handling of a massive cocaine seizure worth an estimated 300 million rand dominated proceedings at the Madlang Commission of Inquiry on Tuesday, as SAPS Warrant Officer Marumo Magane came under intense scrutiny for his conduct at the scene. Magane, who serves as a commander of the Crime Information Management and Analysis Center at the South African Police Service, Zwankezizwe Police Station, was grilled by commissioners over why he loaded bags containing approximately 750 kg of suspected cocaine into his private bakkie after the drugs were discovered at a logistic depot at Addison, south of Johannesburg. The inquiry heard that the drug had allegedly entered Gauteng undetected from Durban Harbour in July 2021, concealed inside a shipment of vehicle body parts destined for Scania, South Africa. According to testimony before the commission, the shipment was transported by Yellow Jersey Logistics before the suspected cocaine bricks were eventually uncovered at Scania's Addison premises. Magane was among the first officers to arrive at the scene, alongside Traffic Officer Samuel Mashaba and Mashaba's informant Tumelo Nku. The commission heard that Nku had allegedly tipped off Mashaba about a truck suspected of carrying drugs. Mashaba then contacted Magane for assistance. Despite acknowledging that his normal duties were largely office-based, Magane agreed to join the operation. However, his actions after arriving at the scene quickly became the focus of heated questioning by the commission. Co-Commissioner Advocate Sesi Baloyi questioned why Magane removed bags from the shipping container and loaded them into his own vehicle instead of securing the scene and following established police procedures. Baloyi further challenged Magane over misleading officers who had responded after Scania employees contacted 10111 to report what they believed was a truck hijacking in progress at the premises. The commission heard that Magane told responding officers the confiscated exhibits will be transported to Alberton. On Tuesday, Magane admitted making the statement but claimed he had merely been pulling their leg. Baloyi strongly rejected that explanation and said what it indicates is that there was no good intention on your part to get these drugs properly dealt with as prescribed by law. In fact, you had ulterior motives in putting them in that van, and you were going to take them where they would not be accounted for. Magane denied the allegation and said, with all fairness, I don't agree with the commissioner's suggestion. The commission also heard that the drugs were eventually transported to Boyson's police station, later moved to SAPS College, and finally taken to the Forensic Science Laboratory for analysis. But controversy deepened after the part of the 750 kg cocaine Hall reportedly went missing while in police custody. But Baloyi questioned why Magane failed to request additional support from his own station during a major drug seizure. Magane replied that Zonkezizo police station only had one vehicle available and that he believed his colleagues would not have been able to assist. The officer further justified that some of the suspected cocaine bags fell out after the container was opened, prompting him to photograph the contents himself. Under questioning, Magane admitted that he failed to follow proper crime scene management protocols. Baloyi suggested either that he lacked the necessary experience to manage a large-scale narcotic seizure or that he deliberately contaminated the scene, and said all that happened was not with the intention of contaminating the crime scene. Co-Commissioner Advocate Sandile Khumalo also pressed Magane over why he failed to immediately summon the local crime record center to document and photograph the scene before any exhibits were touched or removed. Magane admitted he only contacted them after the bags had already been taken out of the container. Khumalo then asked sharply, after you and your team had put your fingerprints all over it. Magane said that's correct. He further revealed that employees from Scania had also been asked to help remove the bags from the container, raising additional concerns about the contamination of crucial evidence. The testimony painted a troubling picture of how one of South Africa's biggest cocaine seizures may have been mishandled from the outset, with the commission now probing whether incompetence, negligence, or possible criminal intent played a role in the disappearance of the part of the drug consignment. The Matlang Commission continues its investigation into allegations of corruption, criminal infiltration, and procedural failures within law enforcement structures linked to the handling of the cocaine shipment.
He's an
Informant, yes,
informant.
correct.
So was this informant Mr. Nku?
Mr. Nku, that's correct, commissioners.
And did you ask where he received that information that you saw on the SMS?
No, I didn't ask that because it was going to be